Hi everybody, welcome to our channel, Rebecca Stew and the Crew. I'm Rebecca. Today we're going to be making this little blue truck fall shadow box sign. So the supplies you will need to recreate this project are some of these little wooden stickers from the Dollar Tree. I also used one of these little glass jars. I also found that at the Dollar Tree, as well as this sign. They sell them a few times throughout the year. I'm also going to use some of this berry garland and some small flowers that I picked up at the Dollar Tree, as well as a little bit of this greenery. I'm also going to use some different colors of paint that coordinate with the sign, and then this placemat I found at Dollar General for $1, a razor blade from the Dollar Tree, some hot glue, and we're also going to use some scissors, a pencil, and a paintbrush. So let's get crafty. So the very first thing I did is I removed the printed part on this sign. So I've tried to use acetone, nail polish remover, and things like that before, and the easiest way I found to do it is just to take one of these straight razors. They come in like a 2 or 4 pack at the Dollar Tree for just $1, and you can very quickly remove the writing off of these signs. It is the absolute best way to do it. And then you just use a paper towel to clean the glass off. So then we're going to get our placemat and flip our little sign over here and trace around it so that we can figure out where we're going to need to cut this so that we can fit it into our frame. So I have this paper cutter. I chose to use this, but you can just use scissors or a razor blade to cut your placemat. It's very thin, it's just plastic, so it's really easy to cut. So once I have that cut all down to size, then I'm going to flip this over on the back of the frame here so that I can see it from the front, and then I just use some hot glue to attach it in the corners, and it's very simple to attach. So now we're going to decorate the frame a little bit. So I decided I wanted to make like a little vase for the front, so I'm going to use these little glass jars. Just take the lid off. I did keep that for a future project, and then I have some greenery just from some old flowers and things I haven't used, and I wanted to stuff that down inside so that I could fill the vase. And then I also just took a couple pieces of these flowers that I picked up at the Dollar Tree and just stuck those down inside. Now you can put a little dot of hot glue if you want to and shove that down in there to make sure that they stay, but I didn't seem to have a problem getting them to stay, so I just did it this way. And I took a little bit of this berry garland. It's wired, so I just wrapped it around the lip of the jar about 2 or 3 times, and then I took, you could either use a dowel rod or that pencil we used earlier to wrap around the wire garland here, and this will help create like a little curly Q down on the end. Now you could use hot glue again here to attach this, but it's wired and I didn't really see the need to add any extra hot glue here. So once that was done, I just took a little bit of hot glue and attached this to the front of the frame. Now you do want to be careful when you attach it to the frame that if this is going to sit on a shelf or a table or a stand, that this glass jar isn't too far down so that it will sit flat. I also put a few extra flowers in there. So then I took some coordinating paint and I took 4 of these wooden pumpkin stickers from Dollar Tree and painted them. I used like a moss green, a country blue, a taupe kind of beige color, and pumpkin orange. Then I dried brush a little bit of like details onto the pumpkins just to give them a little bit more of a 3D look. So once those were dry, I just peeled the little sticky back off of those because I did want to have a more permanent fixture to the frame here. So I just used some hot glue to attach those, and then I decided to put some greenery behind and in between these stickers. So I just kind of spaced them out and glued them down the front of the frame. And then, like I said, I just cut off this little bit of greenery and just kept placing it until I thought I had it filled in. And I like this because it just gives it a nice 3D look. You've got the truck with the pumpkins in the background, the coordinating pumpkins in the front with the greenery, and it really gives it a nice shadow box looking effect. So I really do like the way that that turned out. So here's the bottom all put together here. It's a very easy, quick project you could do on a weekend. And this is the whole thing from start to finish completed. I really love how it turned out. I hope you guys do too. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate you guys taking your time to watch my videos. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. I'd really appreciate that as well. And here are some other videos from our channel you might also enjoy.